about. A look live outside. This is downtown Corpus Christi. Looking at the bayfront there, you can see the water already a little choppy, a little gloomy, a little misty. Yes, this is all of that moisture we are already seeing coming up out of the Gulf of Mexico. This moisture is going to fuel the risk for storms today. We're going to have a lift capable to produce some stronger storms thanks to a dry line that is expected to set up here across the Lone Star State. So the western half of the state is going to see a big fire risk, high fire danger throughout the day. And then the eastern half of the state is going to see that risk of severe thunderstorms. We have a chance for a few severe thunderstorms even here in the coastal bend, but that all has to do with the lift provided by this dry line, the moisture coming up out of the Gulf of Mexico, and just the heat that we will be having throughout the day, helping to lift those storms and create rising air in the region. So on our severe weather risk, you can see that greatest risk lines up. That's where I put the word severe weather. The orange is level 3 out of 5. Basically what that means is there's just a higher risk for those severe thunderstorms because we are going to see more storms in that region. There'll be scattered activity. It's going to be more isolated here in the coastal bend, especially in the green region. That is a marginal risk for severe weather. That means there's an isolated chance that one of our storms could produce those stronger wind gusts. Areas from Sinton to Mathis to George West, Beeville, Refugio, even Rockport, there is a slight risk, which means you could have a few more. There's a greater risk of those severe thunderstorms. Here's the breakdown now on Futurecast. It does look like we get a break from our scattered showers through the morning. There'll be an afternoon break that will allow more heat to help heat up our atmosphere and fuel those storms later on this afternoon. You can see around 6 p.m. this is when the dry line activity really starts to get going. I think they'll start popping up between 4 and 6 p.m. They get going around 6 p.m. So that's kind of our go time to be weather aware. The dry line naturally does retreat as we head into the night, and more of that cooler air and more moisture coming off the Gulf is able to push further inland. But then a cold front is going to set up. We could see a squall line with some stronger wind gusts move through early tomorrow morning ahead of that front. And then the cold front finally moves through, dries conditions out, and we are looking at better weather heading into next week. The timing again, morning showers, evening thunderstorms, 5 p.m. to midnight is when we have our greatest risk for severe weather. Then again, 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. there's a small window there for that squall line to set up. The main threats are going to be wind gusts greater than 60 miles per hour, hail up to 1.5 inches, and a tornado is possible. It is a low risk, but it's not a zero. Rainfall will be light. We are looking at our storms producing potential for up to an inch in some areas, but most of us around 1/4 of an inch or less. And your day planner, here's the breakdown. Wind, a big issue. Wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour without the thunderstorms. You can see sustained wind around 30 miles per hour. So we are concerned again with that fire weather for our western region. Wind advisory from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and a gale warning through 7 p.m. as well. High today, 81 in Corpus Christi, 90s into the brush country where that fire weather is a concern. And then notice there's that nice weather I'm talking about. We just have to get through today and early tomorrow morning. A couple of cold fronts tomorrow, cooling temperatures down there on Wednesday into the 70s.